wanna stick around and eat together anytime. See you. Uh, let's be polite and invite her in.
What?
Let's invite her in.
Yeah, sure.
Or do you want to pick the other one?
What?
What do you want to pick?
I thought we were inviting him,
Yeah,
so I
okay.
did that.
Oh, nah man, I gotta head back home and watch Francesca while my folks meet up with some bigwigs from the casino.
Oh, okay. See you in school then.
Thanks though. See ya!
I waved at Suzu as she quickly headed out of the gates and back home. I smiled as I watched her go before heading back inside. Suzu stuck around in my mind for a little longer than I expected, but I couldn't help but smile and fall in love with her. The remainder of the night passed by, surprisingly uneventful. The boys continued to train with each other, but were kind enough to stop and make me dinner. I was glad for that. Unsurprisingly, the food was perfect, but it felt a little empty without the boys to eat with me. They most likely had already eaten, but still, I felt lonely. I couldn't let it bother me. I ate and went back to my room to study and sleep. Surprisingly, I felt good going to bed that night. I felt like I could have a peaceful sleep after the previous rough nights I had. I felt good. I drifted to sleep and woke up almost flawlessly the next morning. No grogginess, no aches. Perfectly energized and bright-eyed.
Is that even a thing nowadays? Waking up without everything hurting?
I'm actually curious about her bright-eyed.
Bright-eyed. I guess that's just something you say. Bright-eyed, that's like... My eyes are so bright, they're blinding me, but I can't close my eyes. That would be kinda dumb.
Back to reading.
Yeah.
Man, how long has it been since I got that much good sleep? I looked to my alarm clock. I woke up 10 minutes before my alarm. Well, hey, I must be lucky today. Karma owed me some luck. After all I had gone through in merely a handful of days, I deserved to get some good luck. Aesthetic for the day ahead, I turned off my alarms before they could ring and got dressed. However, my phone started to quickly buzz from an incoming text. Huh? Who's texting me this early?
Yo, Anderson! You're carpooling with us from now on. We're not letting you waste your money on a bus. Get ready and be at your gate at 7 stat.
What? Okay.
I smiled. My friends were the best. I couldn't drive yet and I didn't have a car, so it was awesome that my friends would let me carpool. I checked the time. 6:30. Perfect. I can eat some breakfast before they come. I packed my bag and carried it downstairs into the kitchen. I quickly made myself coffee and toast, not having time for anything big. I let out a soft sigh in happiness as I sipped my coffee. I felt great and I felt like nothing could stop me today. Come at me, Day. I'm ready for you. In before medics.
Yeah.
I looked to the time again. Time to go. I quickly rushed to the doors, checking myself in the passing mirror. I wasn't wanting to impress anyone, but I still needed to look decent. And right on cue, Naomi drove up to the gates, with Suzu waving me down. I rushed out the door and We headed to school, talking about the homework and the coming day. Boring shit. We made it into the school without the hitch. Our lockers were in the same part of the hall, so we quickly unloaded what we needed and got our important books and necessities. First incident of the day. As I walked towards Suzu and Naomi, who were both waiting for me on the opposite side of the hall, something hit my ankle and made me fall forward. Whoa. Ow!
Hey, are you okay?
Who did that?
The three of us looked back to see Lisette and her gaggle of girls. Lisette had a look of completely innocence while the girls around her giggled like no tomorrow.
Why, you little...
Suzu, don't!
I felt a giant fire of anger burn in my stomach as I stared at Lisette. Today was not the only time this had happened to me. However, it was now clear who was behind these incidents. Even if she was innocent and one of her goons did it, it was obvious that Lisette was the mastermind just from the look on her face.
Oh my god. Dude.
Huh?
I skipped ahead a bit, sorry. Never mind, just keep reading.
Why do you always skip ahead?
I don't know. When you're reading anyway, I might as well.
She was no friend, nor will she ever be. I had to do something and stick your foot up her ass.
I just... What I laughed at is the first choice for me, glare into her soul. That's what it's what I feel like I'm doing when I'm giving someone the death stare, which I kinda did for like an hour at the meeting I was at recently. There was this annoying bitch really ruining my mood. I just gave her the death stare at that meeting for an hour. Except I didn't really stare at her, but I just had that Phoenix is not amused look.
So what should we do?
We're definitely not gonna stand up and walk away, right?
That is correct. So we either get her or glare into her soul.
I kinda... on one hand, I really like the glare into her soul sentence. And I like death staring people, but this bitch, she really makes me want to beat her up.
Technically, she did cause a lot of incidents before, so I think it's a good time to get her.
Alright, let's get her then.
Right. Besides, she's a bitch, so...
Yeah.
I've had enough. I felt an adrenaline rush through my body as I pounced off the ground and rushed at Lisette. I was not going to be the only one with scrapes this time. I tackled Lisette to the ground, wiping and slapping her innocent face. She screamed in fright before trying to push me off and block my attack.
Holy shit! Anderson! Stop it!
I wasn't listening anymore. I let my carnal need to get revenge take over as I began to pull at Lisette's hair to get a better aim at her face with my free hand. I'd had enough of the bullying, the wounds, the insults. All of that was going All of that was going to burn in the past. Okay. As I scraped my nails and hand across Lisette's face over and over, my rebellion would be marked on her pretty face for all to see. Lisette pushed me off and scrambled to her feet, both panicked and angry at the same time. Her motion was nowhere close to the anger I was feeling.
Are you crazy? What the hell?